What a
I
great dance capital you have there. You've got a lot of really good dancers there in Houston.
Yes, we do. You're talking about Tommy Tune, of course, the program at Tuts, which I support in a massive way, the Tommy
Right.
Tune Awards. I love when I hear that other people know about the programs and what we do here. Thank you for mentioning that right off
Yes,
the
well, we
top.
started the Gene Kelly Awards in Pittsburgh, and then you got the Tommy Tunes, and but you also have with Houston Ballet, you have an extraordinary company there too. So, a lot of good talent there.
Wonderful. Thank you so much. I will tell you, it is truly an honor for me to speak with you today. I rewatched this movie with my mom, and
Oh,
Debbie Reynolds, was from El Paso, and my family's from El Paso, and it just brought back so many memories for her and for me to experience that. How many times have you seen Singing in the Rain?
oh gosh, I really I've not haven't counted because it would just be kind of an odd number. It's so many times, and yet every single time I see something different, and I love it because now what I get to do, I sit in the audience, and I usually have a lot of young people around me, and I know what's coming, so I can anticipate the giggle or the laugh, and I wait, and it always comes. I'm never disappointed. There's always at the same point, it always happens.
Do you remember watching the film with Gene Kelly? And if so, would he make comments about certain scenes? Obviously, that famous scene that we all know where he's singing in the rain. Did he react to watching it?
Well, he didn't like to watch his own movies. I made him do it because of our work together in recording his life story. But I would force him to do it. But he always saw something he could have done better. He wished he'd done better. But I kept a tape recorder next to us, and so I do have his comments. And one of the things I think people don't realize is that the opening bars of music in that iconic Singing in the Rain scene are not in the original music. And Gene turned to the great arranger Roger Edens, who was one of the big people in Judy Garland's life. And he said, Roger, I need a way to get into that number because Gene always said it was just completely unnatural if he just walks out and suddenly bursts into song. And so Roger was just sitting over at the piano and plunked out that opening. And I think if you go anywhere in the world and you hear that, that people will recognize what that is. And I think that's unusual. There are not too many things. Maybe something from Wizard of Oz, maybe a Beatles tune that you would recognize that same way. But
Unbelievable. Thank you for sharing. I was going to ask if there was a fun fact about this particular film that you know, but I think that probably answers that question as well on that one. We're talking about this film so many years later, and obviously, I told you I rewatched it with my mom. How do you explain the longevity, the draw, the appeal that this movie continues to have to this day?
well, I did for the 60th anniversary. I had the great pleasure of promoting it with the great Rita Moreno, and I love her, and she always credits Jean with casting her in the movie because it was the first time she was not typecast as a Latina. So she said he was very smart in that. But people kept saying, "Why are people still watching this movie?" And she said, "Because it's a perfect musical," and I think. It's a perfect musical on every level. You really had everybody working at the top of their game, costumes, the set designers, the obviously Gene's choreography, the music, the arrangements, the lighting, the cinematography. I mean, it's just uh, Comden and Green, the witty Comden and Green script. I think a lot is owed to that because it's not a dated script. It's still funny, and it's funny to people of all ages. Like you say, your mother enjoys it, you enjoy it, and a 2-year-old enjoys it. So I don't see many films that have that breadth of love and real love. I heard from so many people during lockdown that they watched Singing in the Rain, and even there were towns in England that came out and they played the music on the street and everybody came out with umbrellas and danced in the rain. And I think we need that joy in our lives, and it consistently delivers.
Thank you for your time today. Thank you for sharing the memories of Gene Kelly. Truly one of the greats. You're amazing. I really appreciate you spending some time with me
Well,
today.
thank you. I'll see you in Houston. I want to come there, so I'll look for you there.
Please, I will reach out to the organization. I will find
Perfect.
you. And
Great.
I'm very tight with the ballet and the folks over at Tuts and Tommy Tune
Great.
Group. I would love that. We'd
Perfect.
love to have you in studio.
Let's make it
Please.
happen.
I
Okay,
would love
that's a
that. Thank
deal.
you so
Okay.
much. Take
Bye-bye.
care.